Alright, I get the feeling this is going to be a pretty quick review, so let's just run the intro and get through this. Hello and welcome back to another Gunpla review. Today we're taking a look at the Entry Grade Strike Gundam. Alright, starting off as always with the articulation. The head is on a barbell joint, so tons of range there. Full rotation. The shoulders are on a forward-back hinge, though not a ton of movement there. It can get out to the side, 90 degrees, full rotation. Full rotation at the bicep, single jointed elbow, though it does get pretty much a full bend. And as always, hands are on a ball joint. This is a pretty similar torso to the Entry Grade RX-78, with a couple ball joints in here. Really nice tilt to either side, does end up exposing the internals a little bit, but that's not too bad. Decent ab crunch, though the waist ball joint's a little loose. Full rotation there, as well as wiggle. Again, a little bit loose on mine. Front skirts are swivels, easy to separate, though they do come combined. Ball jointed side skirts, back skirts solid, obviously. Ball jointed hips, easy to get a pretty high kick out of them. Over 45 degrees out to the side, though it does knock off the hip skirt. There's a rotation at the thigh, though because it comes up in the front, you can't get a full rotation out of it. Double jointed knee, bends a little low, in my opinion. This top one should definitely get more of a bend there, though actually it wouldn't be too hard to modify that if you really wanted to. Ankle gets the usual ridiculous amount of range that the entry grade ankles get. So the articulation feels a little weird, but it is highly articulated. Now, getting into accessories, let's start off, as always, with the color correction. Technically, there's no color correction, though they do cheat a little bit. Obviously, the black in all the vents needs to be separated, but yeah, the cameras on the head are not blue. They cheated with the render. Doesn't look too hard to paint those, but yeah, do keep that in mind. Aside from that, yeah, it's just black in all of the verniers, which isn't too bad. I just did it with a Gundam marker, and it looks fine. But as for actual accessories, there is a version of this that just comes with the two knives, but this is the standard release that comes with the shield and the beam rifle, which shield's actually not that bad. Does have a fake handle, but that's not a huge deal. Attaches with a ball joint, not a peg. Pegs onto the back of the arm. The rifle's kind of weird. The scope is actually a separate piece, and the nubs are particularly bad because of the touch gates. Secondary handle is not movable, but yeah, that's to be expected. Does have a better looking handle than the beam rifle from the RX, though. That one was, you know, that stick. Looked like a dollar store toy. But yeah, it fits in the hand fine. The back cap isn't loose or anything, it's just I wiggled it a little bit. But yeah, there's not really any problems with it. The ball joint on the shield lets it get out of the way. The rifle's held fine. Does feel a little bit light. That's mostly because it doesn't have any beam sabers, but I mean, this isn't inaccurate. And as for a quick size comparison, I mean, it's 1/44. It's going to be the same size as the high grade, I'm assuming. I don't have it yet. I'll do a comparison video when I eventually get that. But, you know, it's average size for a high grade because, you know, same scale. So, to wrap this review up, the EG Strike is okay. I don't like it as much as the RX, but I think it's more just that this design doesn't lend itself as well to the engineering. There's nothing objectively wrong with it, it's just not, I don't like it as much. If you have any interest in getting it, there's nothing really wrong with it, so I can recommend it at least. Anyway, that's all for this review. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, helps a lot. Subscribe and hit the bell for future reviews. Go follow me on Twitter for updates, and consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep making reviews just like this one. And as always, until next time, happy building.